The Iranian Revolution of 1979, though devastating for many, was extremely effective for the Iranian parties involved.
This success was achieved through a common goal of ending the influence of outside powers in Iran.
The Iranian Revolution had many causes, most of which foreign, that led to the theocracy that the country is today.
Iran's oil has been the subject of many countries' interests.
Starting even before the 1900s, the oil has been distributed to the British and Russians through deals called concessions.
According to the Choices program, these concessions gave foreigners the right to develop parts of Iran's economy.
Iran was then taken advantage of by world powers, and its citizens and economy suffered. Mossadegh's speech to the UN on October 15, 1951, emphasized this issue.
My countrymen lack the bare necessities of existence. Their standard of living is probably one of the lowest in the world. Our greatest national asset is oil. This should be the source of work and food for the population of Iran. Its exploitation should properly be our national industry, and the revenue from it should go to improve our conditions of life. As now organized, however, the petroleum industry has contributed practically nothing to the well-being of the people or to the technical progress or industrial development of my country.
Mossadegh then came to the conclusion that he needed to nationalize Iran's
The British
oil.
were unhappy about Mossadegh's decision, so they looked internationally for support. Originally, they found none in the United States until Eisenhower became
The
president.
United States, still in the Cold War, was worried that Iran would become under the influence of the Soviets. So, the US and the British wanted to stage a coup d'etat in order to overthrow Mossadegh. According to the Choices program, the plan was to convince the Iranian people that Mossadegh was corrupt, an enemy of Islam, and pro-communist.
To do this, the United States' CIA trained the Shah's security, the Savak. The Savak then arrested and tortured anyone who criticized the Shah and his regime. Eventually, conditions stabilized, but the Iranian people would never forget the pain and hardship caused by the Americans and the British.
Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, still in power at this time, created the White Revolution. This was a series of policies and reforms to modernize Iran.
The laws that the Shah made included land redistribution, education, and women. The Shah redistributed land from the wealthy and the ulama to peasant farmers and sharecroppers. This angered those who had their land taken from them. The Shah also started the Literacy Corps to increase education.
The Shah also created new reforms regarding women. In order to become more westernized, he gave women the right to vote, introduced new laws regarding marriage, and, in order for a man to participate in polygamy, he has to receive permission from his first wife.
Many people thought that these reforms were going against the main religion, Islam.
Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, a religious leader and the main supporter of the Shah's removal, was given a chance to come into power once the Shah left Iran for cancer treatment in the U.S.
Once in power, Ayatollah held a referendum to see whether or not the people of Iran wanted an Islamic republic. 98% of the 20 million Iranians voted for an Islamic republic.
At this time, Iran was in turmoil. They were unsure of what the new government would look like. So, they created a new constitution. This constitution made the supreme Islamic jurist the highest leader, while the president is the second highest leader.
Islam was the driving force for many during the revolution. Khomeini was liked by many Iranians because of his religious beliefs.
Oil, foreign intervention, and the Shah's reforms are what led to the Iranian Revolution of 1979 and the government Iran has now. United by a common goal, the Iranians overthrew the Shah and established a theocracy. The many sparks of the revolution influenced the lives of the people of Iran and created the need for a stable government, that position being filled by Khomeini and his agenda and beliefs.